back to my channel. Alright, so it has been a long, cold winter for Bitcoin. I posted some videos like 4 months ago letting you guys know that Bitcoin was going to be falling, and it has apparently fallen enough. So now it is ready to go back up. The indicators have started to flip, and this is exciting because a lot of the altcoins are also starting to pop off. Basically, what can we expect? Right now, what the indicators are saying is that we can expect a period of maybe about 3 months where Bitcoin's going to be going up. It could potentially be longer. We just waiting for some other indicators to confirm. But for right now, it looks like we're good to go. Hopefully for the next 3 months of going up. So what does that look like for the altcoins? So basically, whenever Bitcoin goes up, the whole market kind of goes up with it. Now, certain altcoins, if you've noticed, like altcoins fly at different times, right? So what I'm going to be doing on this channel is letting you guys know which coins are ready to fly, because their indicators have all gone, basically we've gotten a positive confirmation on all time frames for them. So these are coins that are ready, to take off to fly. Now, other coins in the market might also go up. It's just they're not going to go up as directly as a coin that's like ready to go now. So we're going to get into, a bunch of the altcoins, ones that are confirmed, ready to go, some that have already been flying like Luna and Waves, and some that are about to start their run. So some of the ones we're going to look at today are going to be Loopring, IOTX, because these two have, like, when they fly, they go hard, and they're both starting to go like right now. AAVE, Cardana, Ripple, FTT, OGN, DENT, and RUNE. And then we're also going to look at Bitcoin so you guys can see what I'm seeing. This is exciting. The crypto market is taking off again. Woo! So let's get into some of the technicals. All right, so we are looking at a graph of Bitcoin to the US Tether, the US dollar. And each of these candles represents a 3-day period. So in the last video that I posted on December 7th, we were right here at about 52,000 with Bitcoin. And I was showing you guys that Bitcoin was probably going to follow either this route and fall directly, or it might pop up and then fall again. And it's kind of exactly what it did. I showed you guys that this scenario could happen, but it wasn't likely. So basically I'm explaining to you guys how I'm using this lines and calculus to figure out what's going on with the market. So down here we have calculus code. This is the first derivative of the line, and this is the second derivative. These are used for calculating slopes, for finding maximum and minimums, and also to find when the trend has changed, like when are we going up and when are we going down. So like the first video actually I posted here on November 15th saying that Bitcoin was going to be falling to about 54,000. It fell to 54,000, but then it didn't recover and it kept falling. So then it was like, oh, we're going to actually keep falling. So basically, so the first derivative is the most important, right? The first derivative tells us when we're going down. It tells us when we're going back up. So if you notice, like from the last run, as soon as the first derivative went green on the 3-day, we went up. And you can see historically the same thing happens. When it goes green, Bitcoin goes up. And I'm recording this video today because if you look right here, this bar is really small. Let me make it a little bit bigger for you. So this is the first bar of our 3-day green period. So we have, I have some alerts that go off. I'm playing right now. But basically, this is the first bar. It hasn't closed yet, so it has 2 days and 7 hours left to close green. But once this closes green, we're confirmed going up. And each of these candles, basically, if you're playing the 3 days, typically the bars stay green for, we typically have about 30 bars. This is just kind of like an average. Sometimes we have a lot more, like this period. And that's why I say we're going to get about 3 months, because each bar is 3 days. We have it on average for 30 days, so we should be going up for about 90 days or 3 months. All right, so let me kind of show you what's going on with some of the other altcoins and why basically, so like as soon as this closes green, we're ready to go. Like the market's going to go up and a lot of coins are going to take off. So let's go ahead and look at some of the altcoins. Waves, for example, Waves has closed green on the 3-day here on the 27th of February. And if you notice, like since then, it has been flying. So this is just kind of show you like what happens when these coins go green, they can fly. And so Waves and Luna are the same kind of pretty much. They both have been, as you see, they both have been green on the 3 days. They've both been going up steadily. So now it's not just as 3 days. So Waves and Luna also are green on all time frames. So like if we look at the weekly, it's green on the weekly. Like if we look at the 5-day, it's green on the 5-day. We look at the, basically like any time scale that we look at, Waves is green. And that's why they're able to go up. Like when a coin goes positive, when its first derivative goes positive, when it goes green, it's going to go up. So this is pretty much like an easy way of seeing like which coins are ready to go, because you don't want to play a coin, for example, when it's red. You see here on the first derivative, this is like the daily candle, it was red. So when they're red, they can keep falling. Like they don't have to go up. Not until they all go green. Once they all go green, then they're ready to go up. So Luna and Waves are two of the coins that are green on all time frames. They're ready to, like, there's nothing stopping them from continuing their run. Sure, we might get some retraces, and we also might not, because they don't actually have to come down until something goes red, like until one of these time scales goes red, and then sure, we will come down. So all of these, I just want to show you what I'm doing. So for all of these, the black line at the bottom, this is like a long-term support line. So basically here, this line, like Waves has come down, it's hit the support line. And so the support line has never been broken. And it's good to see that. Like when a support line isn't broken, then the coin can kind of keep going. So this was the breakout line. So this is like the line of resistance. This is basically, it came down, it came up here. And then as you can see now, it's finally over this breakout line. So yeah, I imagine Waves is going to keep going for a while. Basically, the only thing that's going to stop these altcoins from going is Bitcoin. It's like if Bitcoin, so now like Bitcoin's going green, right? So Bitcoin should be going up. And if Bitcoin goes back red, then the market falls again, and the altcoins are also going to fall again. Okay. So here's Luna looking good, looking strong. Again, like this was its breakout line. We have a nice breakout going strong. Luna has slowed down a bit in the last couple of days, if you notice, but I'm not too worried about it. Like if you zoom in, it's like to the 12 hours, I'll put on both derivatives, like it has flipped on the 12 hours. So basically we're just waiting for Luna to flip back green on this 12 hours and then it's going to fly again. So it's just a matter of time. Will we get a full retrace? I mean, a full retrace for Luna would be to about 78,000, maybe. Like we would need the daily also to flip red in order for it to fall that amount, which it could. So here, like the second derivative kind of gives you an idea of what's going to happen, but it doesn't mean anything until it actually happens on the first derivative. So yes, if this goes red, then Luna could come down to about 78,000, and then it could like just hang out around there for a while until this were to go back green. But right now, it still looks fine, like because on all the higher time frames it looks good. So this is still a great investment for now. Okay. So let's look at some of the other ones. So Luna and Wave are the only two coins that I've seen that are confirmed green on all time frames, meaning they can go, they can fly. There's nothing stopping them or preventing them from flying. So the next group of coins that I want to look at are, these are coins that are green on almost all time frames. So we're going to be looking at Origin Protocol, FTX Token, Ripple, AAVE, DENT, and RUNE, because these all have the exact same characteristics, okay? And then we'll look at Cardano and Loopring and IOTX. So first with OGN, Origin Protocol. So if you notice, like, it has turned green on the 3 days, which is wonderful. So with all of these, they are green on the 3 day, any time frame, and the 5 day, basically any time frame from the 5 day and below, they're green and they're ready to go. They have not yet turned green on the weekly. So what does that mean? It just means most of the time when there's something like this is that we will get full retraces. So for example, like Origin Protocol, it just flew. So like we could measure it from like here up to here. So, this is crazy. It did 236% in 7 days. A full retrace for Origin Protocol would be to about, actually it's not that low. Because here it did retrace. So a full retrace is actually going to be from here to here. So a full retrace would be like 0.6290, which actually it kind of hit already. It may come a little bit lower, but again, like with these coins, once they start going green, like don't expect to get like them to come down really low before they fly again, because they don't really have to. The only reason why this one is giving us a full retrace is again because like it is still red on the weekly, but as soon as this turns green here, like they don't have to come down, they can just go. So this one is shaping up to be really good. On the 3 days, it looks great. So I think we're good to go. As I said, we might just get a little bit more of a retrace. So then FTT. So FTT also is confirmed green on the 3 day. Basically confirmed green on anything below the 5 day period. This was its support line. It did fall below its support line. That's why it's been kind of, if you notice, it's trying to get back up, trying to get back up, trying to get back up and failing. So it's okay if they break their support line, if they're able to get back on top. And they need to find support again. So like this needs to come up, find support, and then take off. So that's what we're looking for with FTT. Like we're looking for it to come above this level, come down, hit support here, and then it's gonna fly. Okay, so that's what we're looking to see. Now, if it keeps getting rejected by this black support line, then yeah, it's gonna fall. Then it doesn't really have to keep going down. Like if it gets rejected again, it could fall. But this is not likely. It's not likely that it's going to fall just because it's green on the 3 day. It's green on the 5 day. So at least for the immediate future, this is going up. So this scenario of it going lower right now is not likely. Okay. XRP is also looking really good. Same thing. It broke its support line. That's why it's trying to get back up. Again, it also needs to get back up, and so it's going to have some resistance right here on the 0.95 mark. Same thing, once it gets above this line, we want to see it using this line as support and then going up. Basically, you can draw these lines in TradingView. That's what I'm using. So you just go to the lowest point, click the next lowest point, and click on this tool over here. It's called the trend line, okay? And then you just click this point and click the next one. So this one's also good to go. Again, it's on the weekly. So with all of these, they are red on the weekly, okay? So they're not gonna fly as fast until this goes green. As soon as this goes green, they're taking off. So I'm just letting you guys know about these a little bit early. Like they're ready to go. And it's just a matter of time before they all flip green on the weekly. AAVE is in the same situation. Also broke its support line. So AAVE is going to come up here, and again it's going to find some resistance around 350. Right now it's at 155, but it's looking good. Green on everything below the 5 days. Same with DENT. So actually right now DENT is flipping on the 3 day, it's flipping green. So this is nice to see. Again, it's also below support line, so it's going to have a little bit of resistance, but as long as it gets above this and uses this as a support, it's also going to fly. DENT is one of those coins that can fly fast. So this is one you really want to look out for. I mean, like, it did
So in this candle here, this was 3-day candle, it did 142%, and like it just kept flying. Like, let's look at that. Let's look at this. Like what this coin can do. So this is crazy. It did 8,700% in 70 days. So this is definitely one you want to look out for. I'm watching this one really closely because once it starts flying, it flies. And again, so like right now it is red on the weekly, but as soon as it gets enough momentum, which it's starting to, because like the 5-day just went green today. So as long as this closes green, we got 3 days left on this one. We're going, we're flying. All right. So similar story with RUNE. It just turned positive on the 3-day. It's been positive for a little bit now though, since the 14th of March. So same, this is going up. We might get a retrace. With any of these later ones, we might get a retrace just because they haven't gone positive yet on the weekly, but we also might not. So Cardano just closed positive on the 3-day, 3 days ago, on the 20th of March. So if you notice, like Cardano is already starting to take off. Like, look, it did fall below its support line also, right? This was the support line, the black line, the blue line is its breakout line. It just crossed its breakout line today. So this is very good to see that it's on top of its breakout line. It's kind of touching it nicely. So this is ready to go. Cardano also just flipped, it has not flipped yet on the 5 days. But again, I also think it's just a matter of time because you see here, the second derivative is green. So the second derivative shows us like what's going to come. And yeah, it's about to go. So that one looks good. All right. So 2 coins I want to look at. These have not yet flipped on the 3-day, but I'm showing you them anyways. IOTX and Loopring, because when these coins go, they fly. And sometimes it's better to get them like now before they're confirmed and just wait. So for example, let's look at IOTX, right? Basically, the first day here, let me turn off the second derivative here, right? The first day that it went positive on the 3-day, it did 115% in 3 days. And then the next candle was 90. But it was even more because you see it had a pretty high blow up top. So like this is so close to becoming green. I actually have I'm playing IOTX right now. And this is really encouraging that the second derivative has already gone green. So like with coins like this that are close to confirming, I like to look at the earlier time frames. So this is the 2-day, and if you notice, it just went positive on the 2-day. And so like historically, here before this last like pop that it did, so if we look at this here, let me turn off the second derivative here, right? So it was like green on the 2nd day for 5 days or for 5 bars. Yeah, for 5 bars. And then on the 6th bar is when it popped. So far it's been green 1, kind of 2. Well, this bar, and then it flipped back. It did a retrace, and then now this bar is green. So for this one, I think it's just a matter of time before it really takes off. So this is one to keep in mind. And yeah, this one goes fast. You know, the runs are fast, the runs are hard. So like here in 4 days, it did 573%. And this run here, it did 258% in 10 days, okay? So if this one gets its momentum, which it pretty much should, it's gonna fly hard, okay? And same with Loopring, like it's gearing up, it's getting ready to go. Loopring, I think today, just now, went green on the 2 days. So this is a great one to get in with also. Like if you notice over here, like it turned green on the 2 days and pow. So the fact that it has done already 33% in 2 days, I mean, even more than that, so like we measure this whole candle is 56% in 2 days. So yeah, this one's about to explode.
All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. If you like the content, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and I will be coming to you guys periodically to let you know which altcoins are ready to pop at which time, and which ones I'll be playing. If there's any coins that you guys want me to look at to do a technical analysis for, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I can do, I can graph them and see if they're ready to go, or put some alarms to let you guys know when those ones are ready to go. All right, have a great day. It's springtime, bye-bye.